Elena, The Vampire Diaries.
This is even more pitiful than I thought.
There's still hope.
The relationship between Damon and Elena slowly transitions throughout the earlier seasons of The Vampire Diaries. Getting off on the wrong foot, they later evolve into allies and friends. Then, by the end of season 2, Delena officially becomes a thing.
I deserve to die.
No.
Suffering from a werewolf bite, Damon finds himself lying on what could be his deathbed. Elena looks after him, forgiving the dying vampire for everything he's done in the past.
I'm so sorry. I've done so many things to hurt you.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Cuddled up together, Damon declares his love for Elena, and the two engage in a bittersweet kiss. Catherine then shows up with a cure for Damon, but she kind of spoils the moment.
Well, it's me you should be thanking. I mean, I'm the one who brought the cure.
Number 4, Blair and Chuck, Gossip Girl.
What happens at Victrola stays at Victrola.
If you weren't obsessed with Gossip Girl already, this smooch sealed the deal. Shortly after breaking up with Nate, Blair quickly finds a rebound guy in Chuck.
You know, I got moves.
Really? Then why don't you get up there?
I'm just saying, I have moves.
These two start to see each other in a different light at a burlesque club one evening. Shedding some clothing, Blair shows Chuck that she's not that innocent. Blair decides to continue her bad girl streak as the night continues, making a move on Chuck in the back of a limo.
Thanks for the lift home.
You were amazing out there.
These wealthy, insanely good-looking teenagers express their mutual attraction for one another with a rousing first kiss. Of course, they do a lot more than just pucker up, if you catch our drift.
I want you to know, with everything I won't let this go. These words are my heart and soul. I'll hold on to this moment, you know.
Number 3, Jim and Pam, The Office.
Hey, can I talk to you about something?
As season 2 of The Office progresses, Jim and Pam become much more than co-workers. At casino night, Jim can't conceal his emotions any longer and confesses his love for her.
I'm in love with you.
What?
Deep down, Pam knows that she belongs with Jim, but feels obligated to stay with her fiancé.
I can't.
Jim is left crushed, as is the audience. Before letting her go, however, Jim gives the receptionist of his dreams a tender kiss.
Listen, Jim.
Although Pam previously planted an inebriated peck on Jim's lips at the Dundie Awards, this is the couple's first true kiss, closing out the Emmy-winning season with a pitch-perfect cliffhanger.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, I think I am.
Number 2, Lorelai and Luke, Gilmore Girls.
Hey, the last one up.
No, not the last one.
Rory Gilmore had her fair share of memorable first kisses over the years, especially when she threw herself at Jess. However, Lorelai and Luke easily had the most meaningful romance on Gilmore Girls. For years, viewers longed to see if their friendship would evolve into something more. All that waiting paid off in this episode, as the two finally shut their mouths and touched lips.
What are you doing?
Will you just stand still?
Seeing Luke and Lorelai together at last, all the audience wants is to stand still and stay in this moment forever.
What are you doing?
Will you just stand still?
Even if the moment is abruptly interrupted, nothing can ruin the beautiful bond these characters share.
I'll be right back. I'll explain later.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
When a man loves a woman.
Look, maybe you just need something to take your mind off of it.
Oh, 50 feet in the air. How do you expect me to possibly?
Good night, Nick.
Good night.
You know, I keep putting myself out there and you keep blowing it. And it's probably a good thing because at this point, there's nothing that you can say or do that's going to surprise me.
Everybody waits for you.
Except that.
Chris just wanted me to drop off these receipts.
Oh, well, he's not here. He took off.
Okay.
Number 1. Ross and Rachel. Friends.
Try the bottom one.
While we'll never forget the kiss that commenced Chandler and Monica's relationship, the road to Ross and Rachel's first kiss was an emotional roller coaster.
You had no right to tell me you ever had feelings for me.
What?
After a whole season of pining after Rachel, and even getting a small friendly peck, Ross starts to move on with someone else.
You think it's easy for me to see you with Julie?
Well, then you should have said something before I met her.
I didn't know then. And how come you never said anything to me?
As bad timing would have it, this is when Rachel discovers her feelings for Ross. One drunken phone call later, the cat comes out of the bag.
Rach, I got a message from you.
The will they won't they tension reaches its climax at Central Perk as they let their frustration out. Ross storms off but returns moments later and Rachel unlocks the door. With the music building up, they lean in for a first kiss unlike any other. Now that's what we call closure. Do you agree with our list?
Some things simply speak for themselves.
What's your favorite first kiss in TV?
The truth we both know.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Fine, then do it.